Hey, this is Jonesy from Jonesy TV coming at you with a review for Fear the Walking Dead's new episode that premiered tonight, Los Muertos. This episode, it showed what was up with Madison, Strand, Ophelia, and Alicia, and what they had been doing, and it also uh, we followed Nick and Lucia as they went on a trip to get supplies for the little colony they're at. This episode was great. I liked it in a lot of ways. It brought sort of the other characters back into the fold after the mid-season finale. Of course, because the previous episode we only had seen Nick, and there was some great character development in this episode and character moments and reveals from our characters and our survivors. We figured out that Alicia, Nick's dad, and Madison's old husband committed suicide, and that's how he died. And she lied to the kids about it. We had some great dialogue between Strand and Madison at the bar, and some great dialogue between Alicia and Ophelia when they were investigating the hotel rooms. And really, this episode left us with a great cliffhanger. So let's talk about what I liked about this episode. I liked all the character dialogue. It was great. Nick and Lucia and Madison and Strand, their dialogue was great. Of course, Nick and Lucia went on the supply run for the colony, and they were dealing with gangsters, and whenever they went there, Nick conned them out of supplies, and it was very cool how he did it, because he figured out that the guy was a user, and if he stopped using he was going to die. And of course he has a daughter, so that was really cool, him using blackmail to sort of get extra supplies. And it was a very bold decision, and it's very Nick-esque decision, and I liked it. And it was a little bit, risky, but it worked out in the end. But of course, everybody in the colony, we figured out, is a little bit freaky, as they believe that walkers are the next stage of life, and that they're basically walking to the afterlife, which is very creepy. And it's nice that we knew something was going to be weird with the community, of course, because that's just how The Walking Dead is. There's never a perfect survival place, and even when there was in The Walking Dead as a show, Alexandria, it didn't last very long. So we figured that out, and everything with the colony was awesome. And the scenes at the hotel, I loved all the different scenes. Of course, we figured out the military took the Abigail, which is interesting, because maybe they'll be able to pull the military back into the storyline, which would be great. But the thing is, we still don't know what happened to Chris and Travis, so that'll be interesting next week to see what happened to them. But my one complaint with this episode is the fact that they waited to have the Walker killing moments. So they saved it all for the next episode and ended on a cliffhanger, which I also liked in a way. It was nice, all the stuff that happened in this episode leading up to basically the insanity of the next episode. But at the same time, I wish they would have had more Walker violence and not been so how do we say it, that they didn't hold back. I wish they wouldn't have held back. But I'd have to give this episode a 8.3 out of 10. It was actually one of the better episodes. I feel like Fear the Walking Dead's getting its own flavor and its own style, and it's getting better as the season goes along. And we'll have to see how the next episode goes, the Season 2 finale, Do Not Disturb. I'm excited for it. Everything's set up for it to be a beautiful finale. And so I hope you've enjoyed this review. Again, I've reviewed Los Mariotas of episode 9 of season 2 of Fear the Walking Dead. I'd give it an 8.3 out of 10. I would like if you want to like and subscribe, go ahead and check out my other Fear the Walking Dead reviews. The links will be in the description. Again, I hope you enjoyed this review. This has been Jonesy from Jonesy TV.